Hi my friends, how are you? I want to talk to you today about hair loss. Why we have hair loss and what is normal and what is something that we need to worry about. And how can we take care of ourselves to have the hair that we're losing grow back. So I want to talk a little bit about a little backstory that I've been using the natural hair growth product for about 2 years, a little bit over 2 years, and I must tell you that I'm completely impressed. I love it. I'm so grateful to have it in my shower to help me with the severe hair loss that I experienced in the last few years. So normal shedding, okay, we all shed hair just like we shed skin, right? Dead cells comes off when we exfoliate our skin and new cells growing. Same thing with our hair. We lose about 50 to 100 strengths of hair per day, okay? Some people lose a little bit less than 100, some people a little bit more, but this is the normal shedding of the hair cycle, the growth hair cycle. Now, I have one of my posts, you can find the whole cycle of how our hair and there is names for it and what's happened in the follicle once the blood flow stop going to the root of the hair, and then the root is loose and it takes time before it's completely come off of the follicle and then shed and fall, right? And then the follicle go to our dormant stage and all that stuff. So there is a whole science behind it, and you're more than welcome to scroll in my Facebook page and you can find that all the details written there, okay? So I want to talk to you a little bit about severe hair loss. And why do we have severe hair loss? So there is many reasons. All of them has to do with our body, has to do with internal reaction that happen in our body that cause the hair to fall in not a natural way, in like a severe way. So what's the reason? It could be medication that you're taking. It could be an illness that your body is going through. It could be a trauma. Now, when I'm saying a trauma, a lot of people say, no, I didn't have any trauma in my life. Giving birth is a trauma your body going through. So yes, your body went through a trauma of giving birth, and there is a whole thing going on in your body, and part of it is hair loss, postpartum hair loss. When you, for example, right now, 2 months after my husband had COVID, I'm experiencing severe hair loss, okay? In March, my husband was diagnosed with COVID, with coronavirus. He was very sick. It was very scary to our family. And 2 months after, my body is shedding all that hair from the stress. So my body went through a trauma that caused that, okay? Now, when you're experiencing a trauma, a car accident, I don't know, you got completely terrified, somebody break into your house, any kind of trauma that your body went through and raised the amount of cortisol in your system, that is considered a trauma. There is a mild trauma and there is a big trauma. There is a car accident that was a really big trauma to your body. That can cause the level of cortisol in your body to go up, and in few weeks, few months, your body will experience the result of that trauma, which one of those results is hair loss. So when you're trying to figure out why you're losing so much hair, is not something that happened yesterday, and it's not something from external product use. This is from something a month to maybe 2 months back. You have to look what happened. Did I stop nursing? Did I give birth? Did I had an accident? Did I had a procedure done? Even if it's a cosmetic procedure, not like a traumatic, illness, emergency surgery, that those are for sure gonna cause some kind of trauma to the body. But even if you're saying, oh, I'm just doing a little cosmetic procedure, your body going through a trauma, your body had anesthesia. So there is something happened in your body that caused that. This is severe hair loss. Now, we cannot prevent trauma from happening in our life. As we know, life is up and down, and a lot of people will start now experiencing a lot of hair loss because when COVID kicked in, if you were touched by the disease or you were just watching the news and going through all of this insanity that's going on, you went through a trauma. Your body, your psyche went through a trauma of a huge change in our life. Kids being home with us 24/7, stress, people losing their job. This is a trauma to our body. So a lot of people at this point now, like it was in March here in the US, we now in June. Now we experiencing the hair loss. Now I experience, when I shower now, I have a lot more hair shedding when I shampoo my hair and when I comb my hair. Now I go back and I think about it and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Now, how do we take care of that? How can we make sure that those hair that fell out, okay, we can't control about it if it falls or not, we cannot glue it back, right? The only way we can control if hair will keep growing from those follicles that just lost all the hair is using clean product and safe product, and a product that can nourish and feed those follicles where the hair fell out from, right? If those follicles stay open, healthy, and nourished, the natural cycle of hair growth will happen naturally, okay? What happened is a lot of us uses product over the counter that is contain all kind of ingredients like paraben, sulfate, waxes, silicones. There is a whole list of ingredients that causing buildup on your scalp, buildup on your hair, buildup that cause clogging of those follicles. And what happened when your follicle get clogged, it doesn't breed and it's get closed and closed and closed and closed. Once your follicle is shut and cannot get the hair come out because there's so much junk on those follicles, so much buildup of years of product that's shutting those follicles, eventually those follicles will die. When the follicle is dead, it's dead. You cannot revive a follicle. A hair follicle cannot be revived. It's dead, it's dead. It's not gonna grow. We are born with amount of follicles on our scalp, and we either keep them nourished so they stay open and hair will come out, or we clog them and they're gonna shut and die, and that's when we bald. So the product that I absolutely love, and you probably, if you're following me on social media, you probably know because I talk about it all the time. Our product does 3 amazing things. That, yes, there is natural product out there in the market. Most of them here in the US are loaded with junk that clogs your follicles, okay? But there is some natural based product that can help you keep those follicles healthy in a way. But you have to have a product not just that is healthy and safe ingredients. The product has to have 2 other things other than being safe and clean. You have to have the ability in the product to remove buildup of years of using other product. For example, when I started using 𝙤𝙤, my scalp was so full of buildup, my scalp and my hair, with years of product, okay? I was 37, 38-year-old when I started using 𝙤𝙤. It took me about a month and a half to be able to remove all that junk from my hair before I was able to expose my natural hair. Because I use really unhealthy product. I had no knowledge of good ingredients. I never read the labels in the back. All I care is a pretty bottle and a good smell of the product. That's all I did. Went on a shelf, whatever looked pretty with blue, because I love blue. I open it, I smell it, smells good, I got it. Okay, if it says curly hair, shiny, I got it. Loaded with silicones. So I had lots of buildup on my hair and on my scalp from 38 years, okay, of using terrible product. So when I started using 𝙤𝙤, it was a process of first removing all that junk. Once I removed all that junk, then I was able to nourish the hair and the follicle, okay? So, like I said, 3 things you need to have in your product. Good, nourishing ingredients, okay? Safe ingredients that doesn't cause you illnesses in like few years of cancer. You need to use a product that has the ability to nourish your follicles, has antioxidant and nourishment for your hair and for your scalp. And then the third thing, it's hair growth. You want to have hair growth ingredients in the product to promote the hair growth. Now your follicle could be nice and open, and yes, hair will grow out. What the ingredients that we have in our product, it's called Capixyl, and that is boosting natural growth. And what does that mean? The follicle will go through a cycle of being dormant, being sleeping for a while. What's the ingredients Capixyl in our product do? Wake them up and say, hello, wake up, let's start growing hair. So you want to have a good product, a clean product, but effective product that will actually help your scalp promote the growth. We are going to lose hair due to the normal cycle in the shedding process and due to life. All kind of things that are going on in life that we have no control over, right? But what you do have control is what you put in your shower. What product do you use on yourself and your family? So you want to make sure you're using a good product that can help you keep your hair growing and not shutting down those follicles. Now, I know I talked about trauma and I talk about medication and illness, also hormones. So we have the men, if you are listening, mainly in men, there is some women that has this hormone DHT, and if you have heard of it, if you have that, you probably know what I'm talking about. DHT is a hormone that come from the testosterone hormone, and the DHT only job is to kill hair follicles on your scalp. Some people have it genetically. Our product has DHT blocker. Now, that hormone is not going to be stopped producing in your body by using this shampoo. But if you consistently using this shampoo and this hair product, styling product, everything, it cause blockage on that hormone. So if the hormone produced through the follicle to try to kill the follicle so hair will not grow and it will die, the product give the counteractive, fighting mechanism of like, you're not gonna die, I'm gonna block you from killing those follicles, okay? If you stop using the product, obviously, your body will keep producing that hormone because you don't drink the shampoo, right? You use it externally. So you're going to still have what's gonna happen in your body, or whatever your body going through, whatever medication, whatever things going on in your body and in your life. We can't stop it. We can try to control things by eating healthy, by doing healthy choices of certain things. But as far as it comes to external product, you want to use safe ingredients, and good product can nourish from the outside. You're taking care of your body from the inside, and you're taking care of your body from the outside. And the combination and the marriage of those two things will help you grow your hair, because our hair is the crown that we wear every day. So I hope this was good information for you guys. If you're interested to know a little more about our product, we have product for men, for women, for children, and for dogs. Feel free to reach whoever sent you this video. And if you got the video from me, feel free to reach out to me, and I will share with you what would be best for your hair and your skin. So have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.